Today on the 2016 debut of BigCTV, I'm going to talk about my favorite things of 2015. I'm also going to show you some gameplay of Gone Home on the Xbox One. We're going to do a taste test of Mountain Dew Black Label, and I'm going to unbox December's Candy Club membership. All of that is next on BigCTV.
You got to move if you're ready or not. Give it all that you got. Turn it up now. You got to move. It's your chance to fly with your head held high. Right about now. You got to.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to BigCTV Season 5, Episode 9. My name is Chris, aka Big C. Before we get started, I wanted to once again apologize to everybody for the delay on videos, and I wanted to make a statement. The biggest thing is, making the videos every week became a bit of a chore, and I know I talked about this on my last episode, but I wanted to once again clarify it. And I don't want, this isn't a job, I don't get paid for it, I make absolutely nothing off of this. I do this because I enjoy it, and I want my viewers to enjoy it. And it became a lot of a chore. It felt like a chore. It felt like something I had to do every week, and I just wasn't enjoying doing it. So, you're not going to see episodes every week, at least for now, until I get that spark back, which could happen. But at least for the time being, you're not going to see an episode every week. If I have something big that I want to share, I'll do an episode. So, there's not going to be a set schedule for it. But I'm going to try to do episodes, at least, 1 or 2 a month. Absolute worst comes to worst. Just so you have something to watch and so that, we don't completely go off the deep end. But I just want to make sure everyone's aware that we're not going to be doing episodes every week anymore. At least for the time being. Like I said, that might change, but at least for now. Legend of Destiny will return, but I'm going to make that kind of an event series just because I don't have much to talk about with Destiny right now. There's nothing really going on. There hasn't been for a long period of time. So when there's something to announce and something to talk about, I'll do it. I'm also going to make that more of a conversational show and less of a, oh, here's this weekly thing that's happening. Here's this weekly thing that's happening, because that became too much work as well. So both of those shows are going to return. Obviously, BigCTV, we're doing an episode now. But it's not going to be a weekly thing anymore, either one. So, just wanted to clarify that. Alright, but we're here for this episode, so yay! We're going to kick things off with my discussion on the best things of 2015. I'm going to talk about a movie, a game, and an album. Now, I'm not going to do anything fancy with this segment. I'm going to warn you in advance. There's not going to be any graphics or any sound clips or anything. I'm just going to casually talk about them, just because doing the editing would take some time, and I want to get this episode out the door. So, apologize in advance for not being the flashiest of segments, but here we go. Here are my picks for the best of 2015. Alright, so, I'm going to start off with musical album of 2015. Now, there were a lot of really good musical albums that came out this year. Some were kind of disappointing, some were pretty great. So, there's a lot of variety. Now, of course, as a lot of you know, and as a lot of you have gathered from the credits for BigCTV, I listen to pretty much rock. That's about all I listen to. Don't listen to rap, don't listen to country, don't really listen to pop, although some of the rock I listen to kind of comes across as being that. So, just so you know, that's what I listen to. So my pick for best album of 2015 is going to be American Beauty, American Psycho by Fall Out Boy. The reason is because that album had a lot of variety. Obviously, it had some songs that were kind of like dance poppy. It had some really good rock songs. Fall Out Boy always does a great job of making very varied albums that have a lot of substance to them, a lot of stuff going on, and they always try to change their sound up. It seems like every album. This one stood out as being one of those like really great ones. I don't think it was quite as good as Save Rock and Roll, which is one of probably my favorite Fall Out Boy album and one of my favorite rock albums of the past few years. But it's still a very good album, and it's got some really solid tracks on it. So my pick for best album of 2015 is American Beauty, American Psycho by Fall Out Boy. Now for best movie. A lot of great movies came out this year. I mean, the ones that really stood out for me were Mad Max Fury Road, Inside Out, and then of course Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I mean, it was just a good year all around. Now, 2016 might be better, shockingly. But we had some really good albums that came out, or really good movies that came out in 2015. Now, my pick, of course, is the movie that I've seen the most, and that I just enjoy from beginning to end each time I see it. And that, of course, is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I was really hopeful ever since they announced Episode 7 that this was going to be the movie that rejuvenated the Star Wars franchise, that made it something special, that made it something unique, and brought it back to the forefront. And Force Awakens did that. It was exactly what you want out of a Star Wars film. It feels like classic Star Wars, but it brings new characters and new storylines to the fold. I mean, it's a great way to relaunch the series and to really bring a new audience into something that many of us have enjoyed for decades. So, hats off to J.J. Abrams, Disney, and Lucasfilm for creating an amazing film, an amazing entry in such a historic franchise. So, best movie of 2015, in my opinion, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Now for game. This one's pretty obvious, and I'm sure I'm not blowing anyone's mind when I say it. I mean, I did play a lot of games, but again, I consider myself someone who has gamer ADD. I don't stick with something for a long period of time unless it's really good. And of course, the game I've played the most, by a lot, is Destiny: The Taken King. It's just such a unique experience. It's a first-person shooter. It's an RPG. You can do competitive. You can do co-op. The raids are just something completely different from any other shooter out there. It's a game I constantly go back to. Even when new games come out, I'll play them for a little bit, and then I go back to Destiny just because I love it. It's such a great game that does so much to really pull in the player base, and it's something special, and it's something that has not been close to being duplicated. A lot of people are saying The Division, which comes out this year, is going to be something kind of similar. It might be, and it might be really good, but it's going to take a lot to pull me away from Destiny. So, Game of the Year 2015, Destiny: The Taken King. So those are my picks for the best of 2015. If you'd like to sound off in the comments, or shoot me an email at bigctvshow@gmail.com, and I will be happy to read your picks for best album, movie, and game of 2015. Alright, so next we are going to do a test drive of a game that came out a couple years ago on PC called Gone Home. It's a very short game. It's only about an hour and a half, but it's a first-person exploration game. And the concept is very simple. You arrive home after going abroad for a year, and your new house is empty. Nobody's there. You don't know what happened. You don't know what's going on. And you need to figure it out. That's all there is to it. So the game pretty much requires you to run around the house, look for audio diaries, read notes, learn about your family, learn about your past, learn about what's going on in your house. And it's really unique and really enjoyable. It's very easy to beat, and it's, considering it's $20, it's a little pricey for what it is. I think it would be better as more, a $10 game or something. But I mean, considering the quality of what you get, it's worth the $20. But I mean, if you really want to get the most bang for buck, you can save. Wait a little bit. I'm sure it's going to go on sale at some point. So I'm going to play a little bit of it. I did do a complete run through in one run. I'm not going to show the whole thing, obviously. But I'll show the first 10-15 minutes of it. So here is my test drive of Gone Home on the Xbox One.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really, seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
All right. Well, there we go. June 7th, 1995. My boarding pass and a spare key. Alright, cool. Ooh, what's that? Don't need a cup. Can't bear to see you, but it's impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again the same day, or someday. Don't be worried, I love you, Sam. Who is Sam? Be a sibling? Okay. Alright.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Author Magazine. And it. Okay. The note. All right. Anything important in there? Nope. Nope. Okay, let's go through the store. Front hall. Locked. Oh, a letter, there we go. I can't read that. Nothing particularly useful in there. Alright. That door is locked. What itinerary? Kay's departure. Oh, that's my itinerary, okay. No, okay. Grab the phone. Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The reason I ever out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Okay, interesting. What do we got?
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you?
Oh, that's
Really? I need to talk to you. Please
What?
be there.
interesting.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, something was fishy there. Oh, I'm turning on the lights. That was creepy hallway. Right?
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl. Great.
Okay, so next we are going to do a taste test. Now, as a lot of you know, I am a big connoisseur when it comes to Mountain Dew. And Mountain Dew released a new flavor. Now, the sad part is, since I recorded this, I've not been able to find it again. I found it once, I enjoyed it that one time, and I haven't found it since. I don't know why. Maybe it wasn't supposed to come out yet. I didn't see much advertising for it. I don't know. But it was really good. Spoilers. But I'll let you see for yourself. So here's our taste test of Mountain Dew Black Label. Hello, BigCTV Nation. I'm Chris once again, and we're going to do another taste test. This is of another new flavor of Mountain Dew. Now, I'm sure if you didn't already know, I'm a big connoisseur of Mountain Dew. It is my favorite soft drink, and I always love to try new flavors of it. So this is another new one I did not even know existed, but they had it on sale at Walmart, and of course I had to try it. Mountain Dew Black Label. It is apparently a dew with crafted dark berry. A deeper, darker dew. So, let's try this out. See how it is. Cheers. To me, it kind of tastes like a smoother combination of Pitch Black and Sangrita Blast. It's got very bold berry flavor, but it's very smooth, and like it's not too. It doesn't have like a huge bite to it, which Sangrita Blast does. It's very smooth, very smooth. yeah, it's really good. Big fan, and like at least right now at my Walmart, they're selling these cans for $1. So if you're at all curious about trying Mountain Dew Black Label, give it a shot. They're quite tasty, and I hope they make this a regular flavor because it's really good. I like it a lot. So there you go. That is my taste test of Mountain Dew Black Label. Brand new flavor of Mountain Dew. Hope you enjoyed it, and now back to regularly scheduled Big C TV. Okay, last but certainly not least, we are going to unbox the December Candy Club membership. Now, I know a lot of people were asking, you know, because I was on the fence about whether to renew my Candy Club membership or not. I did. So January is actually going to debut with the next episode. But I did renew for a year, so you're going to have constant Candy Club membership unboxings every so often. So here's December's Candy Club membership unboxing. Hello everybody, welcome to another unboxing, and this of course is for Candy Club. This is month 6, so potentially the end of the road. I have not decided yet whether I'm going to renew my membership. Probably, but we'll see how it all shakes out. But this is December's box. So let me get it open real quick. One nice thing about having wrapping presents is I have scissors nearby. So here's the box. Let me open it. Alright, so looking at the description, we have RJ's Raspberry Soft Eating Licorice. Sounds interesting. Then we have OMG's Milk Chocolate Graham Clusters with Peanuts and Toffee Bits. That sounds really good. And then Gummy Snow Flurries with Sweets Peppermint Saltwater Taffy as the splash. So let's take a look at these. See what we got. First we got the Raspberry Logs. They look pretty interesting. Next, the Chocolate Clusters. They look clustery. And then the Gummy Snow Flurries. And of course, Peppermint Saltwater Taffy. So let me pull all this out. And then give it a shot. So let's try these. We'll start with the Snow Flurries. Just because I do enjoy gummy things. Pop the lid off real quick. There we go. Try Gummy Snow Flurry. All kinds of different flavors. Very, very chewy, very soft. Good flavor to them though. So this one's a big thumbs up. Next we'll try these Raspberry Logs. Oops. See how that turned out. Pop the lid once again. I really like these actually. They have a similar texture to like a Twizzler, but they're softer. I think a better flavor. It's kind of like a soft raspberry. So, another good one. Yes, thank you, phone. Next one, try one of these chocolate clusters. Now this has peanuts and toffee bits. So let's try it. And graham cracker. So let's see how these are. Mmm. It's basically just graham cracker, peanuts, and toffee covered in chocolate. What's not to love about that? Nothing. This is really good. Last but certainly not least, and I saved this one for the end because I didn't want the peppermint taste to overpower everything else. Try a piece of peppermint and saltwater taffy. See how it turned out. Good flavor. Tastes exactly as you expect. It's very soft. Has a strong peppermint flavor to it. Good quality saltwater taffy. So there you go. That is my unboxing and trial of the December 2015 Candy Club membership. I have not yet signed on for my next 6 months. I probably will, but I don't know for sure. So that might be the last one. It might not be. We'll see how it turns out. But anyway, thank you for watching this unboxing / taste test. And now back to your regularly scheduled BigCTV. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode of BigCTV. Thank you for watching. Look for more episodes soon. I might do an episode later this week. Maybe on Thursday or Friday. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel. But there might be a new episode later as well. So anyway, thank you for watching. And see you next time.
Come alive again.